Industrialization and Localization Expert Channel. I'm your host, Monkwe Mpye, and today we are broadcasting from Fourways in South Africa. I am joined by Mr. Monkwe Mpye. He is the retired Enterprise Development Manager at Eskom, and we are now in his boutique where at some point we're going to capture clothing as a sector of industry in the country. So welcome, Mr. Monkwe. Good to see you in good spirits.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah. So as we've already alluded, Mr. Mpye has been with Eskom and is led enterprise development substantially so. So today we just want him to come and share with us life after he's retired, the insights. How is it been?
Okay, like you rightfully say, I spent quite a long time at Eskom. All in all, about 28 years. So my knowledge of the industry and Eskom itself is vast. But my last job at Eskom was as Enterprise Development Manager, which I found very challenging and fulfilling. Working with emerging businesses that we were trying to, make sure that they get a pie of the plus minus 10 billion business opportunities, procurement opportunities in Eskom. So our primary objective was really to ensure that small, mainly black youth and women businesses get a share of that, procurement spend at Eskom.
No, absolutely. That's great stuff. You've had that 28 years. It's a long service. And we know there's been successful programs that have been evolving, and Eskom as the implementer during your tenure has also made some achievements. Maybe you can share with us minimum two of some of those that you can.
Yeah, I think the two that jumps to mind would be, we introduced a 30% compulsory apportionment of every contract to these emerging sectors, black youth and women businesses. The one that comes to mind now is in the cable industry. Cabling in South Africa has been dominated by at least 3 to 4 big companies, and with no real black presence there. So when we implemented that 30% requirements, we saw 2 companies coming up. One called Tulisa. Tulisa partnered with a group of black entrepreneurs, and I think the work they've successfully tendered for a project that I think will have only been implemented beginning of this year because of so many other delays. The other areas were, of course, in the trucking business. In the trucking business, sometimes at Eskom we find ourselves having to truck coal from one mine to a power station because of either conveyor issues or whatever. So there we encouraged partnerships, we encouraged people to actually go out and these trucks. We created this opportunity by approaching these truck businesses to actually come up with a lease kind of option, because buying that truck is very expensive. So with leasing, at least we managed to get a few guys trucks that I believe now, some of them are running much bigger fleets when they started off with 1 or 2 of those leased trucks. So those are some of the real big opportunities. Of course, there were a lot of other smaller opportunities that we ensured that those are exclusively maybe for black women.
All right, thanks for providing those insights. And on our side as well, we'd like to understand the issue of the current policies that you operated with back in the years, and if they are sufficient enough to continue driving ED, and you believe we can still achieve that, or do you think there will be any need to review them?
Yeah, look, my view on that is that we might find ourselves over legislating and over policy making, and I believe with the current set of all those, enabling legislation properly implemented, we should achieve what we want. The only area maybe that needs to be sharpened in that sense is the usual elephant in the room, which is funding. I believe that those government funding agencies can actually do better, because they are there for the sole purpose of helping small businesses, but the pace at which they operate against a pace that business expects to operate and deliver things are disjointed.
Yeah.
So that is the issue.
No, absolutely.
Look, as far as policy is concerned, I believe the current policies are adequate because we face the danger of spending more and more time in boardrooms writing new policies that never get implemented. So my philosophy is let's dirty our hands, get a policy implemented, and only then do you see shortcomings. But you cannot claim shortcomings when you haven't really explored and use the available policy instruments to their fullest. Earlier on, I alluded to funding. Funding, there's government agencies that need to be a little bit more nimble-footed in that, the pace of industry versus their processes are just misaligned. They need to pick up speed a bit so that you should be able to get a yay or a nay on your funding applications within 24 to 48 hours, which is the pace at which business expects you to deliver.
No, absolutely. And finally, on our side, you left a legacy back there. I can see you are happy retiring now. But if you were to go back into the same environment and are asked to serve for at least 2 to 3 years, what are the 2 things that you would love to see being fixed before you were to go back?
Look, one is serious look at localization rather than being local to site. That we develop small, especially youth companies, around the sites at which we are procuring for. Because it's easy to procure at one central place. But in the danger of that is missing out on the real localization. That is one area I believe we should pursue hard. Not create exclusivity, but create more opportunity for local people. That's the one area. The second area, I believe an organization like Eskom, in terms of the BBB Act, is that provision for 3% of net profit after tax. Those funds should be used as seed funds, where you would approach developmental agencies like CETA and all those kind of organizations to club together, rand for rand, create a fund that relaxes your typical commercial social pension requirements in pursuance of developing small businesses. Those are the areas that, it's more about stakeholder collaboration that needs to happen in that space.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Monkwe, thanks very much. You've heard it from we call them the expert themselves. He is the ED expert in this area, and the insights that have been shared today are for us to be able, to sit in the various respective areas and acknowledge the work that has been done, the achievements that have followed. And from the industrialization and localization expert channel, we are going to leave you with something very interesting, because the apparel in this store is proudly manufactured in South Africa. Most of these shirts, if you are a man of style, you will know what I'm talking about. Premier as well, manufactured locally under license, and we say bravo to this man. We will be supporting him as well from the aisle, not only the stories that we captured, but through this initiative that is taken to spend his retirement days not at home or in the beach, but making sure that we dress up nicely and all the time when we say thanks to you.
Thank you.